January 2022. What are we going to be doing in Matagorda Bay? Well, if the weather is anything like November or December and it's mild with highs reaching the 70s on most days, we're still going to be in that pattern of drifting shell and wading and doing everything that we were doing in October, November, and December. I don't know if it'll ever get cold this year. I'm not asking for cold because Lord knows we had enough cold of February of 2021, and this warm up does nothing but help our speckled trout and you know, keeps a constant homeostasis with them, and man, that's always a good thing. We're going to be duck hunting this month still. Duck hunting in the morning, fishing in the afternoon. Fishing is just as good in the afternoon this time of year. It seems like our trout that we're drifting in the middle of the bay, they'll bite once every 3 days. Really good. So if you go out and you say, man, there's just a lot of bait work, but we're not getting a bite, chances are if you go the next day, you're probably gonna get a bite. That's what they do every winter here. I don't know why, but that's what they do. And for no apparent reason, they bite on one day and it'll take off the next day. And you know, you've heard that said before with better trout that they don't feed every day. They feed about every 1 to 3 days. But you know, that's just what we see. We like to fish the days before the front or the second day after front. And but if January holds up like December did, you know, there's not a whole lot of fronts to fish in front or behind of. So we're just gonna, you let the weather dictate this time of year and you go with it. Our duck hunting's been great. Gadwalls, teal, and sometimes a few widgeon. Pintails are better on the bay. It's they've shown all the bay ducks are showing up later this year. It's just this way it's been. There's a lot of warm weather to the north in the northern states, and there just hadn't been a big what we like to see, an Alberta clipper come through and move a bunch of ducks. But I'll take it because those Alberta clippers also hurt our speckled trout fishery with dropping those water temperatures down. So that's what we're going to be doing in January. Fishing is great in Matagorda. It's that time of year. I like it. It's a different type of fishing. You can get them in a river. You can get them in a diversion channel. You can get them wading with corkies. You can drift in the middle of the bay. There's all kinds of opportunities, and so just get out there and get it, and that's what we'll be doing.